Rob's having a look at the churro picker, and this relay's melted. So, and that looks a bit melted as well, that blue bit. So we're just gonna see if we can get the right parts, because what come last time was the wrong part. It was the circuit board off the other joystick, not this one. And that one was 460 quid, and this one is £1,400. So we're just trying to work out whether we can repair that or find an alternative. Adam's diggers had a problem with the bolts had come loose under the slew ring, so Andrew went with the Merlot and they'll have to lift the top of the digger off the bottom of the digger. So it was a quick time lapse of that because it looked quite funny. And then I went off to the Cheshire machinery show, so here's some highlights of that. Just for this Cheshire machinery show thing that's going on. Anyway, not a lot of machinery here because it's all other people doing, like the colleges, the fencing guy, you know, stuff like that. But tractor manufacturers, sorry, someone selling the tractors with prices in the window, which is good. One for Jezza as well. We've got the price on it, 96. I think that's cheap. And then that is a 4-cylinder, and I think it's huge for a 4-cylinder. And it's 78, is it? Again, reasonable money. I think these are made in Le Mans in France, in the Class factory. There's one of them ATUs in orange. I think I preferred it in green, to be honest. Just saw the sign Stockdale Fencing. So this is who let me the mow and did the first sunflower maze, but he also sells trailers. So I was looking at this really nice flat trailer for moving cars around. But look at this German trailer. Tips 3 different ways because it's got these ball sockets on it. Huge ram in the middle like the Richard Western has. All the brakes are standard like UK stuff. Batteries underneath. Pump if you need it, if the batteries fail. Trickle charges, like you say, you can tip that way, or that way. You can put ramps underneath it so you can put cars on the top. And the whole thing is only £5.5 grand. Whereas I think an IFA Williams, similar size, would be like £8.5 grand. And obviously being German, it's built right as well. You can get cages for the top or extra aluminium sides. It weighs a ton empty as well. I think it's mint and really cheap. There's a Weideman or Wiedemann, which is the same as the, I forgot, the Wackanoosa one we had on demo last year, which is a little bit like a mini Merlot. I think it looks good in red. Case Puma there, is it? Little Case Luxem. Do you, Tom? Tom Pemberton? It's absolutely wee-weeing down, so I'm going to go with the car and get the umbrella. It's get a bit dry because getting wet legs now. And it's nothing worse than wet legs. You just jeans stick to you all day. The Bob man. It's not very PC, is it? Should it not be the Bob person or something like that? What is that? Did you say, Stephen?
It's a weather writer. It's to keep
A weather writer. Does it come with a typewriter?
No, it's just to keep things dry. That's all. We live in England. It rains a lot up north. So it's just to keep your notes dry and my recording equipment. Thank you.
And Georgina, everyone was wondering, has your eye recovered yet?
I still have the occasional blind moment, but yeah, we're okay so far.
Occasional harrowing memories.
I do. I have
visiting
flashbacks.
you.
Yeah, I'm receiving some support, but thanks for your concern. And we're supporting farmers that are suffering with any kind of difficulty. So
Trying to put her off, but it's not working. In fact, the quiz question can be how much is it? So that is.
No, we can't discuss prices.
Why?
Are you filming this now?
Yeah.
We can't.
So go on then, sell it to me.
When are you on?
Sell it to Tom.
No.
It's live now, yeah. Don't worry, I can edit it. Don't swear. Children watch.
What do you want me to?
Well,
Give me a brief. Give me a brief.
Well, someone other than me, I know what it is because I've seen him, but other people will think that that's a bottle bank or a wheelie bin. So what is it?
It's a Lely Juno feed pusher. So it uses its ultrasound off a feed fence, as you can see this.
So that's a little bit like what the sprayer boom has on. It looks like Johnny Five. You're too young to remember that.
So it looks a bit like what's the one in
Wally.
No, there's like a robot that goes round. I can't remember what it's called.
Short Circuit.
No.
Anyway, it charges up like a scale electric.
Yeah, so it charges and the charger is at the same location all the time.
So you know Tom Pemberton's got that blue pallet that he drives up and down pushing his feed in? Well, that'll do it automatically.
Yes.
And it'll drive a kilometre.
Between charges. Yeah.
It'll go a kilometre on a flat surface, but you put a track down, or it does it with GPS.
So it does it with an electromagnetic sensor which is underneath, and it follows a metal strip between sheds or anywhere where there isn't a feed barrier for the ultrasound to bounce off.
So this is what you need, Tom. Not that pallet that you have to drive the telly on through the muck to get to the other side of the pen to push it up. You could have one of them.
Look at that, just there.
And today, show off, eh? They're cheaper than I guessed by a long way.
Yeah.
So what? This sucks up.
So it's got a little tank. It vacuums it on a solid floor. You can also dump it into a slat. It runs on one 12-volt battery.
So it's got to be slurry though to pick it up.
Yeah, it has to be a fairly slurry consistency.
How'd you lift the lid? It's like a road sweeper, then, isn't it? Really?
Robot,
It is.
does it fight in an arena?
They're going to put an axe on it.
And that's what it needs. It needs 2 axes at front and a spinning circuit.
Or a road sign. Roadblock. So that doesn't lift up either. We're getting there.
You actually work on this now?
No, I don't. I'm sales.
You just nicked a jacket.
Where's the little secret?
You can't see because your eyes go funny when you're in that tent eating biscuits. Because it's red.
Oh, I mean.
Hey! Oh, I thought we were going to see a tank full of slurry.
No! It's just showing how simple it is. It's a 12-volt battery.
How heavy is it?
So full, they're about 700.
No, empty.
Kilos.
Could have put tracks on it and use it for cleaning solar panels.
It's quite heavy. I wouldn't recommend that. No.
So what's the show offer on these today?
Quite good pricing.
Would he not suck up stuff in a grain store though?
It'd be too dry for it.
All right.
It's really working on liquid consistency.
Oh, like a golf. Killer boots, man. So I'm at this show that I was on about yesterday. So I'm with Stephen. If you can see him. Just. And Angela from
the Farm Arts magazine.
Yeah. So we said we were working on something. Well, we still are. So it'll be out in a few weeks, maybe a little bit longer than that, May hopefully. We've just seen something really strange on the way back, and it is truck spotters. I didn't think they were a thing, but there you go. There's some truck spotters taking pictures of the trucks on the M6. Just
Takes all sorts.
yeah, I mean, you don't really see many tractor spotters. There we are, the truck spotters. Getting excited. Must be looking for a T&J wagon. Do you reckon there's like a convoy coming through? Someone did the air horns they made up. Remember that huge lane that the 936 was going through about 3 weeks ago? Probably one of the most watched videos. Well, this is all that's left now, just a little bit of a tide mark. So we need to just come up with the digger now and sort the end out better. I can actually walk through it now with my boots. So we've just got to carry that drain on now. It's about here. Stone it up. We'll do that with the digger, I think. And then bust through it, hopefully. It'll be a dry hole. I mean, Andrew's managed to disc all the way around the edge a few times, so it's a lot smaller now, but the water here is nothing compared to what it was. This was obviously where you saw how high up the tractor was. It'd probably be like waist deep. Yeah, result. But not only that, the land drains all around this bit will now be working as well, so the rest of the field will hopefully dry up as well, because obviously the water table in the field was equal to the water table at the top of this flood. That's interesting. So the mud has shrunk and dried and cracked, and then someone's been pecking at it looking for worms and flicked the sort of, I don't know, shrunken soil silt layer off the top. I mean, it's incredible how much that's shrunk. Probably 30%. So have cracks that big. This is a drain here. It doesn't look very deep, but I think it floated a little bit, so we'll probably dig back to there and then reset it as deep as we can to the middle of the hollow. But like I say, with the mini digger or the big digger. This is also the field that when I came spraying it off, it rained as I was going round the outside. So you can see the green round the outside where it's not died. I waited in that corner for it to stop raining and then carried on, and the middle of the field is dead. So it's not worked where we had that sort of torrential downpour for the first few minutes after it was sprayed, but then everywhere else it's been okay, and the field next door's fine. So when I come and put a pre-emergent spray on, I'll put a little bit of glyphosate in with the pre-emergent spray to knock out these grass weeds on this headland. And then this field was sprayed 20 minutes later, and that's dead, which is great. Andrew's got a load of straw on the flash tractor that's going to deliver it to a customer. Not a bad load, nice and square. Because of the diversion, he has to go like round the block the wrong way. Something tells me that tyre's flat, and I know the joke, but only at the bottom. This is today's birthday bumper. Robert Clark, Kevin Harvey, Cole Reader and Claire Gwilt. Not sure how you pronounce it. And we've raised £501 in exactly 2 weeks, which is brilliant. That's like, if we carry on at the same rate, that's 13,000 I think a year, which is, you know, to the air ambulance it's great because they've not got to do anything for it. They've not got to organise a charity event or an auction or sell tickets or sell raffle tickets. It's just free money to them, which is brilliant. And you guys, by watching it, are supporting them as well. I thought it was stamped on it, but that is a 900 kilo big pack weight block off a John Deere. So that was yesterday's quiz question. I was actually amazed how few people got it right. I thought everyone knew that they were 900 kilos, but anyway, that's what it is. A lot of people guess 750, I think was the most popular answer. I suppose we should check weigh it and see. This is today's quiz question. Does anyone know what they're off? I've got a box full of them, and I no longer have the machine anymore. If anyone knows what they're off, have a guess. Let me know in the comments below. Oh, someone was saying that if they watch on the TV, they can't see the comments or how to do it. They then have to use the phone. And they asked me, well, it was Stephen today who I've been with at the show. They asked me how many people watch on TV and how many people watch on the phone or the tablet, because obviously that affects whether you can comment or not. So YouTube algorithm doesn't tell me this. It just tells me where people are that watch, like what country they're in and things like that. And it tries to guess their age by if they've got a Google account. So if anyone wants to tell me what you watch on, do you watch on the telly or do you watch on your phone? Let me know in the comments as well, and then we can try and work it out. So that is probably all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully we've got some dry weather and we can get a little bit more done outside. Today it's been rain on and off, but at least I got to go to that machinery show and have a look around, and couldn't believe that trailer. And also have a guess at the price of the thing that pushes the feed up.